Ain't this a bitch? That's what I get for my hyper ass. But look, if you ain't got no good woman that cook and clean for your ass, fire that bitch. Call me up. Now after next year, when next year get here, when I get my own reality show and shit, probably I keep on seeing a talk show, probably because I talk so much. And so many doors opening up for me. But with Kitty, I'm still tripping. I don't know how much she gave me. She gave me $150. Never asked her for a penny. She never asked me for a penny. All she asked me was advice, and I gave her the best advice I knew, even the spiritual advice that I felt in the prophetic. And she said she never forgot it. She said, Donna, ever since I've talked to you. I said, but Kitty, that woman she got a gift. But when I was reading those cards, though, I was using her as a guinea pig, but it was on point, man. It was just like all on point, everything. She didn't understand how I said, and I told her some stuff today when I was in the shower because I had that Bluetooth thing, and I just told her stuff, you know. She couldn't see me, of course. She ain't no lesbian. She ain't no dyke and no bisexual woman. But the point is, I had the Bluetooth in there, and I was just telling some stuff I was picking up. And guess what? Hey, Boo Boo Kid, remember I told you about the what happens sometimes when you get a lot of those when you start getting plumbing problems in the house? It comes from that. That's one of the signs that they do that shit. Yeah. It's not from study. I studied and I've experienced and I was taught by some of the best. Yeah, it starts out as plumbing problems. It's something about my washer and dryer. I have a very good brand of washer and dryer, but like they do, and see, they don't plan on a chick living so long. I have had a washer and a dryer given to me for free because I keep the warranty paid up on it, people. And if you live in the Michigan area, it's called DTE, where your lights and gas is on it. Oh, remember, people, if you live in Michigan, remember, never go by where it says, unless you got dogs that's like caged up in the back, yard or something, like cats and stuff dogs in the backyard, and they love to do that because if they can cut your stuff off from a switch, because my niece worked for there, then they can read your meter. The thing is, but they'll tell you to go out in the cold. Okay, where is the dial at now? I remember one time it was in my favor so deep, baby, I didn't pay a bill for 8 months because I kept getting estimated bills, and there was no fenced-in property, and was a little poodle in the house. Cause people, y'all got, like I had to teach my son and daughter, I said, you gotta read that. Because if they say it might start as actual at the beginning and then they'll say estimate at the end, or they both will say estimate. So this is what they estimate. Now what if they did a correct reading last year at this time? If you use, let's say I'm just saying for instance, you use like $800 combined. They're gonna charge you the same price, but they're gonna say, well, this time of year, we might have a long Indian summer where it's warm. Never, people, pay a estimated bill. Always make sure it's actual. Call them, open your bills. Don't just say accept and pay it. I don't care if you richer than Rockefeller was. You have to pay. Make sure you're paying the correct amount because that's how they make their money. And I'm keeping it real. And then if they keep on giving you problems, call the Detroit Public Service Commission, or the Michigan Public Service Commission. Homeboy one day made it so this man I started crying. He said, "Why are you crying?" I said, I had fasted and prayed over because I knew they were wrong. I said, something's not right. He said, well, consider this, Miss So-and-so. You have an angel now. And I really did, because guess what? I went for a whole year and a half. I didn't have to pay. That's when we used to get Edison bills, Detroit Edison bills, whether you live wherever you live in, southeastern Michigan. I don't care if you live in Mackinac or whatever, you got DTE. But they also got this other service. And be careful when you give them your social security number on the phone. When they tell me, well, who are you with now? What's your social? You bitch over there in the third world country, you ain't getting shit, ho. And you Nigerian scammers tried to get my ex-husband before he had a stroke. And then I told my son, I said, does he still have his phone with him? Because if I go on there, I'm taking that phone. I got his motherfucking phone cut off, and I got him a government fucking phone. I sure did. He had a little 10 up, and I gave him, they said, yeah, what's your name? I said, I gave him his name. They probably like, well, shit. Nowadays, you can't tell if it's a woman or man. And he got a government phone. That's good enough for him to have, because I think he get on the 23rd from the nursing home. He got on the 29th. And still, there won't be enough time for us to have moved. Because I got to have enough room for the grandchildren to come over and for him to have his own, living quarters and everything, his television and all that. And a lot of that shit, we just gonna leave in the house because he don't own that home. He doesn't own it. He rents it. So let the damn landlord, the damn drug lord who is a drug dealer, he didn't even take care of his property. If it wasn't for my husband taking care of it, putting, keeping the grass up, putting the new sod down that he shouldn't have to, because that's how he was raised and he know how to do stuff. He has put a lot of stuff into the house. He even fought the man for the house. He even got money in an escrow. Oh, I got to remind my son that, since he's a legal guardian or everything, to get that money that's in escrow. Get it out there, boo. Shit, that could be some money down on us, a nice crib. Once again, another house to give away to another family member that we have to pay taxes on, and replace hot water tanks. It's a tax break, but still. It was a tax break when Obama encouraged, if you was a first-time homeowner and got another one, that $5,000 tax break was on point. Now, that year, that was some on point shit. Nobody's, unless you're a smoker, nobody's saying, there's no puffing. You don't get none. So if you want to see blue light come out and entertain a kid, but then they'll give them a bad habit. It was smoking at first, but I think it has to build up because it does have a cap on it, but it's in the car. So I got to go now. So I said, you know what? I'm up washing it. And we have a snowstorm. The people in Detroit and the surrounding areas, the kids don't have to go to school here. That's how much snow we got. And by me not having no little ones, I'm like, when I heard the story, they said, we're going to be closed tomorrow. So if you want to bring, I said, closed tomorrow? What do you mean? They said, they said, everything's going to be closed. I said, I had to go to the Secretary of State, and I forgot one, statement that I was supposed to bring in for the tabs, the tabs on the car, on one of the cars. I said, or on the truck. I said, are you serious? I said, maybe those places will be government officials going to be closed. I said, everything. I said, I got to make sure. Because if the kids are not going to school, that's one thing, but gas stations will be open. I can inspect libraries if the kid had to make a book report or something. And tomorrow will be Thursday. I used to love snow days. But one thing about a parent, if you work, you still got to go to work. So what good is it to have a snow day? But it is good if you don't have to work, or you work at home. You get to spend time with the children and bond some more and do some things like bake cookies. Or around this time of year, they can do little stuff extra with the tree. But these are these are souvenirs, because this is where my son, where he's going to be on the network he's going to be on. I'm not going to show you the network because it's printed on here. But these right here, I'm saving these as a keepsake. They gave everybody a little whatnot. And I took, it was this pastor pastor did try to hit on me. Well-known pastor too. I told Booba Kitty. And he was so shocked that I was my son's mom. He said, that young man, you talking about him? My son, and my son was so busy shaking hands with everybody, but he kept he was just like a watchful hen, like I used to be as a mother watching him around adults. He was like talking to people. He just kept on putting his eyes over there like, and oh yeah, God bless you, man of God. It's good to see you. Hi, Mrs. So-and-so. God bless you. Hug people. He just kept on watching me because I was like, okay, it was nice meeting you. He said, ma'am, are you an evangelist or a prophet? Are you a prophetess or something? I said, I have a prophetic anointing. He said, what church do you go to? I said, well, my son is my pastor. He said, who's your pastor? Is he here? I said, you didn't see that big old to-do about nothing? When the churches was all, I said, they was the first one to line up before we went into the studio to tape that segment. And they said, make way through. It was like it was the Queen of England or the president. I said, and I told the co-pastor, they said, pastor left strict orders that Mother Donna, it walks in first and leads. I do not, as much as I talk and I like attention, I don't like when he does that to me. But I like it. I like it. Because that's just showing him how he loves his mother. That's how he feel about her. And when my son called me that week, he was so angry back some months ago. He said, I just was looking at that guy's picture again. He said, man, he said, he better be glad that I don't use my bros to go over there and bash his head in. He said, because I would do it something awful. I said, baby, you already prophesied, and I did too. We already know what's about to happen to him. I said, and we ain't got to do nothing to him. I said, remember, I put myself out there. I said, you just keep praying. I said, we're going to be the conduits of prayer. We going to forgive. I said, because what was so funny when people said that my son and daughter was going to hate me. I can't tell all these gifts and gifts that I got and keep on asking little hypothetical questions. Hey, Mom, what's that again that you like? Mama, what size you wear again? Well, it depends on what maker. I can wear small tops, some mediums. I say, I'm small across the top. I'm small boobed. Even though I breastfed, I say, I wear size 8 jeans, some 7s. And was in a 10 over like last year, but I got down to this 8 and some 7s, depending on the manufacturer. I said, but nowadays they make jeans that have the stretchy material. I said, why, baby? He said, I was just making sure, because he's trying to, of Christmas, all he got to do is ask my daughter. That's all he got to do. But guess what? That just show he ain't going shopping with her this year, because he don't want her to tell him, Mama's not going to wear that. Everything I say, you always say, what's Mama not going to wear that. She's not the average old 54-year-old lady. She likes to look good and sexy when she go places. I mean, just wearing some jeans and a top don't mean you sexy. I just like to be comfortable, and I like to look nice. I like to be coordinated down to my little tops that go in my shirt. I like to be to my padded brown butter smooth. Us Librans have that coordination. Us Libran Scorpions. Not only are we very sexual beings, but we are very stylish. We like to laugh, and we're just so beautiful. And if we're men, we're handsome. And we just got that personality, and we can look like monkeys. Well, there is a guy that looks like a monkey, but I doubt if he's a Libra. He has the personality of a guy that looks really good, but he is so ugly. Anytime you look better than the other ugliest dude who hair don't grow, who carpet is filthy as fuck, you an ugly motherfucker, and that motherfucker look like a psychotic idiot, not even an idiot savant. My eyes is red. I'm so sleepy, and I don't smoke weed. I need to take some eye drops. Forget that, because I don't want nobody saying that they saw me. Man, you would say, well, damn, ain't you worried about being on that doggone website? No, what I'm worried about is my eyes looking like I've been smoking weed, man. And that's funny, because I have allergies and stuff, but I had to come home twice, and I lost both of my little tops. Go to the little thing for my little smoke thing. Okay. I remember people like back in the day when they was like smoking weed and they lived at home, and they always used to keep eye drops or at work before they would do drug testing. I mean, like, why you got so many eye drops in your desk and stuff? I keep eye drops because earlier I was checking out these they're really pretty. They're sapphire green. I got me 2 shades of green contact lenses. I might wear over the holiday. And by me already having gray eyes, they look so pretty. And I was playing with, but you remember, even though those little cosmetic contacts, you have to treat them as if they were really real contacts. You got to wash your hands when you put them in. You got to wash your hands when you take them out. You have to sterilize them, keep them in a container that comes with it. You always got to keep it contained. You don't leave this, like, even for real contact lenses, over 30 days, you have to get rid of the solution. I buy any brand. I'll go to Dollar General. I keep saline solution in my purse all the time, because one thing about it, let's say I end up in an emergency. Well, they got saline solution, and they got those little where you put the urine in your eye, because you know what, these contact lenses can get like hardened, because if they're cosmetic type, they get hardened and then they'll crack. But if you keep them in saline solution, or you can get some salt, put a little more salt than water in there, and it'll keep the eyes, but it won't disinfect. Then you get this is saline solution too. I got this from Kroger. It comes 2 in a box, and and Walmart, and they have it too. I mean, very, very, very good price. This right here is multi-purpose, just like you keep for you guys to do contacts that wear them for like everyday reading and stuff. And if I did it for reading, like if I needed glasses, I would wear the colors, because I think it's just cuter and sexier that way. But this right here, the multi-purpose, I buy a 2 in a box, especially at Walmart. Anywhere when it's like, or even at Dollar General, but like Kroger, all of it's good, the same ingredients, just different brands. I don't get the Durasoft lens type, because they're not real. The point is still, you have to get what they call eye protein off of them. And you'd be surprised. That's why a lot of people got, now I hear that the real contact lenses, they can stay in there for like a whole month. That's the horse of a different color. I've never had to wear real contacts, but I will break down and wear green. I like green contacts if I'm in that mood for wearing green. And I can get away with green. And see right here, I have eye allergies, and like I like to rub my eyes, like I have to be careful, and that's where I get the little darkness. So I put a little concealer, and then like when I wash my face at night or before I go to bed, or before I go out sometime, I'll take some Ambi, bleaching cream. I swear by Ambi. Ambi, you scrub your face with some baking soda, lemon juice, or some sea salt. It helps especially if I don't go outside for like 2 or 3 days, like on a bad day like that, and I don't have to work. I will use, honey, I be walking around here with all kind of stuff on my face. Skin brightening things, everything. And this lady named Nina, she's now my new aesthetic lady to do the facial. And the shop, I got videos of the shop coming up. I'm gonna bust that bottle of champagne, baby. Yeah. I got so many irons in the fire. An ex-husband moving in, offer a contract signed to go make some money if they don't pull the plug on the first season. But I'm sorry. I'm going to go in there with Nene Leaks and all. You know, I had to do a tryout video and it got chosen from the state of Michigan, the whole state of Michigan. I got picked. One of the reasons was because behind that world hip hop, that was like the more controversy behind your name, it helps. And a married chick? No, I don't want to have to, I'm not going to do no adultery on camera or nothing like that. Nothing sexual, but I have a story to tell on top. And then when they saw my resume, this chick, oh, wow, this should be interesting. And she's going to tell the truth, because how can I lie about it? Because everything that I'm going to tell them, it's going to be backed up. And it's like, wow. Yeah, and I got the little silvery glistening stuff on my chest. I love it. If I don't wear a necklace, I like to wear that glistening stuff. Sometimes my body's the Wet n Wild or the plain old glistening that you put on your body. It looks so pretty under lights. And of course the bow legs, it helps too. Pretty big bow leg, thighs and legs. Yeah. It's funny how one person out of a lot of people said I was so happy. What they saw was a glow. My portfolio pictures, I got a portfolio. And because one of my nieces does photography as well as on her own beauty salon. She does, oh man, she makes a lot of money doing that. Just the pictures. She got all the equipment. I remember I saw this monkey trying to look serious. He's so ugly. He had this look, he had the glasses and the hat. Look just like Franklin the turtle, old monkey doodle eater. I'm still not going to subscribe, eat on the troll, dude. You're not important. Those things, people, once you get past this YouTube or any social media stuff, and especially when people try, look, they're making money off of you. That shows you a person that he tries to come across like he's very intelligent and he can, pick up on things. No, the dude he gets a lot of stuff and from other people, regurgitated stuff that's made up or not. And he likes to just stay on the subject. And if you get a lot of little haters in the audience and it's catching their attention, he could talk about a person 2 or 3 days. It's just like the news. On to the next subject. And it's sad when LA does a better job, and especially Mr. Beasley. Mr. Beasley is so Chris. And you guys they don't even like each other. But guess what that old faggoty ass, black ass, ugly ass, dark skinned, ugly nigga that nobody ever said was handsome or cute except a dead little bitch who said her baby daddy looked like Travis Scott. You know, that's an ugly look. A dead little bitch with her nose, they clipped, and it was so, I read that shit, clipped and Rainey said that bitch was like a pug. That bitch too got a big old pug ass nose. It's an ugly ass bitch. Pug nose. What kind is